Hello guys, I'm back again with a new video, and in today's video we'll be discussing about the book list for NET JRF and environmental science. Okay, these are the most important books that you require if you want to clear NET JRF. So I'll start with the first book, that is WEMS required. Okay, the first and the foremost book is MCQ Practice Book by Rupendra Singh. It is of Catalyst publication. See, this book is very crucial for your preparation. Here you can see the picture. You can see the picture. This is the book that I bought when I was preparing for NET JRF. So what I did was, um, first I went through all the basic concepts from what I was being taught in my college. Like I used to refer to those presentations, and then I used to solve the questions from this book. Okay, so this book is a must book if you want to clear the exam. When I was preparing, this was a very essential book. Okay, so this is a must have. It has MCQs from every topic. Okay, all the important questions are given there, and all other previous year questions. Like if you go through this book, then I'm really sure that you will be able to do more than 80% of your questions. Okay, so this book is a must have for your NET JRF preparation. Okay, so the second book that I would refer is Fundamentals of Ecology by Odom. See, you have to read this book. But as this book is very lengthy, so you don't have to read the whole book. You just have to read some of the sections of this book. For reading the book, what is important is you should know what is your syllabus, how much of it is asked, and what you have to study. You don't have to read the whole book. Okay, so while you are reading this book, make sure that you have a copy of the syllabus with you. Please make sure you are reading only what is required, and not unnecessary things. Okay, and this book will cover topics from environmental biology. Okay, like different community concepts, types and interactions, biological invasions, that will talk about allelopathy, plant invasions. Okay, and all these biodiversity and its conservation, ex situ and in situ conservation methods, how many how many biodiversity hotspot, and all these will be covered in this topic. So you have to read this book, but what you need to do is you have to do selective reading, and you don't have to just mug up everything. You have to understand. Okay, environmental science is all about understanding and not about mugging up. Yes, you have to mug up small things, but those are only values. See, you only have to mug up the tables that are given there, or the values that are given, and not the concepts cannot be like ratified. Okay, so you have to understand them, and then only you will be able to solve the questions. Okay, so this book you have to read, and you have to do what is selective reading. Okay, then the important book is Introduction to Environmental Engineering and Science by Gilbert M. Masters. See, this is also a very important book. The language is very easy, and it will cover major part of our syllabus. See, what all I have written on this left side, these are just a few. I couldn't write all the things on this small screen, so I have just written some some of the topics. Okay, like you can, in this book you can find information on solid waste management, resource recovery. Okay, water pollution, air pollution, water quality control, risk assessment, mass and energy transfer. You will find many numericals also in this. Okay, and you have to go through those numericals. And once you are done with all these things, then you have to refer that MCQ book that I told you. Okay, and then one more topic that is covered in this book is mass and energy transfer. Okay, and there are, and in the question papers you will see question from mass and energy transfer. So whatever you are um studying from this book, make sure that it is given in your syllabus. Okay, and do selective reading in all these basics book. What you have to do is you have to do basic reading. Okay, you have to do selective reading, and you have to understand the concepts, and you cannot just ratify everything. Okay, that is impossible if you are preparing to clear net and JRF. Okay, that won't happen. So you have to do selective reading in these books. Okay, the language is very easy, you will understand it. Okay, then is environmental chemistry by Manahan. Again, this is a book, it is of around 900 pages, a very lengthy book, but a very useful book. The language is also very easy, and all of your environmental chemistry will be covered through this book. So this is a very very important book to score good marks in environmental chemistry. See, environmental chemistry is a very important topic. If you see, every year you will find questions from environmental chemistry, be it of the chemical composition of the photochemical smog, or the chemical reactions involved in ozone layer. Okay, ozone layer depletion. So there will be many questions asked from it, and if you have gone through this book once or twice, then it is more than enough. See, in all these books, what is required is you just have to go through once or twice. You just have to understand the concepts. Okay, and once you are done with the concepts, I don't think that you have that you require to like read it again. Okay, see, revision is required, but once you know the concepts, then things becomes easy. So once you read the things, please make your notes. Making notes is very important. You have to make your own notes. You just cannot take out the book every time um, you sit to study. You have to make your own small notes. Okay, and once you are done with these three books, see, these three books are only required. Once you are done with these three books, then you should move on to this book. Okay, this MCQ book, this is very 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 important. From all these four books, this is very important. Okay, once you're done with this MCQs, just write the important questions also. See, there are many questions that are repeated in every exam. So make a column and write the question that are repeated every year, so that when you are going for your exam, just take a quick glance of it and then go for the exam. Okay, and uh, make notes of all the topics, go through these books. This for sure, MCQ practice book for sure, and I guess you'll be good to go for the exam. So that's all for today, and that's how I cracked the exam. And I guess this MCQ book was the one um, that helped me clear the exam. So I guess you will go through my book list, and it will help you guys too. Thank you.